Baby hair's in full swing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very late what I got for Christmas haul. Now, I know I don't have to explain to you guys why I'm only doing this now, but I want to anyway. So a lot of you would know that between Christmas and the New Year, I just took a little break because Jake was on holidays, we were going camping, and there were just family things on. I had just done Vlogmas, so I was very burnt out from filming. And then that break kind of just trickled into the new year, and I've just been really enjoying myself and like living up the holidays, even though I'm still working, but a lot of other people are on holidays and I'm just wanting to make the most of it. But now I think it's time to get back to it, and I got some really amazing gifts this year and I really want to share them with you guys because I love them so much. So although it's almost a month late, I still want to do this video and I still had a couple of people interested in it, so I hope you guys like it. Now, before we get started, my family isn't made of money. My budget this year was $20 per person, and I think all my siblings kept to around the same amount. So it's just little things, but I'm still so happy with everything that I got. It was either things that I really wanted or things that showed how much they knew me, which just made it even more special. But at the same time, I know this is also more than some people would get. So I don't get a lot, but I don't get nothing. So I'm not bragging, I just felt like I had to say something like that at the start. But let's just get straight into it. Starting off with what I got from Jake, this was probably the present I was most excited for, and if you were following along with my vlogs, you would have seen that we played a little bit of hide and seek with this, which was a lot of fun. But we just got, oh, what did we spend? About $80 on each other last year, because we were going camping for our 5-year anniversary and we wanted to spend money on that. We had to buy a tent and a couple of other things, so we thought rather than waste money on material things for Christmas, just put that money towards things that we're going to use multiple times, like the tent. We're going to get so much use out of that. And the camping trip was amazing, and again, self-promo, if you haven't seen it, I will have it linked in the description and I'll put it up in a card up here because that's always fun. So anyway, on to the present. He got me the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. This is stunning. I have used it once so far and I was blown away by the pigmentation. I will say that the purples are a little bit but I've heard that from a lot of people, so I was expecting it. You just have to build them up a lot, and the shimmery shades you definitely have to use with your finger because your brush is not going to do anything. And there is one glitter shade which you probably have to use a glitter glue because it's just pure chunky glitter. So just for those of you who haven't seen this beautiful palette before, this is what it looks like. It just has such a gorgeous range of colors. At the moment, my favorite is this warm brown. It is just so pigmented, and honestly, just put that all over your lid and into your crease and you have the most gorgeous eye. This color up here is also beautiful, and of course these purples here. As I said, you've got to build them up, but once you do, they are beautiful. So I think I'm using this again tonight for one of my friend's birthdays and I'm excited. And I definitely think these Huda Beauty palettes, I know they are very expensive, but I think this is definitely worth it and I love it. Now, moving on to the present I got from my mum and stepdad. I saw this when I was doing my own Christmas shopping, and as soon as I told mum about it, she was like, yep, okay, I'm taking that idea, I'm getting it. And I was so excited. This is a very adult present of me, but Jake and I both really wanted this. And I wonder if you guys can guess what it is. Probably not, but it is this amazing spice rack. So this comes with, I'm not even going to count them, a whole bunch of spices, and it spins around and it looks really cute. When I saw this, I knew I had to have it because we've been trying to slowly collect the spices just in the big jars. Every time one's on sale, maybe I could just buy them full price, but you know, got to get those savings. And when I saw this, I just thought, what a perfect way to get almost every single spice in one go, and it looks really pretty. So this is a great feature for the kitchen, although we don't have much space, so kind of just takes up space, but I don't care. I'm super happy with this and I can't wait to start using it. We haven't actually used it at the moment, only because every little one of these is actually stuck in with a zip tie, and the zip ties are really hard to cut off, so once I figure out how to get it all off, we will put this to good use. Moving on from one set of parents to the next, my dad and stepmom got me this. This might look strange for some of you who are not YouTubers, but this is a little Joby tripod. It is super awesome and flexible, and it can just do anything. You can make it sit on things, stand on things, wrap around things. It also keeps everything really stable, so my vlogs are going to be much better now. And this little piece here was also an extra piece by Manfrotto. So this, let me show you, just lifts up here, and then the phone slots in and it's perfect. This is so great for vlogging. It is just so stable, and I knew I wanted this. Our dad takes us Boxing Day shopping and we get to pick what we want, and straight away I thought this is perfect. It's quite affordable, and since doing Vlogmas I knew that I wanted to up my vlogs, and yeah, I'm so happy to have this. I see so many people with these things and now I'm one of them. If you are a vlogger and you are interested in these, I just got it from JB. This part was 50, I believe, and the phone add-on was 20. So earlier in the year, my dad and stepmom also went on a massive world cruise, and they decided to pick up these earrings for all of us girls, so we're all matching, and it's just this beautiful purple tanzanite stone. Apparently it's super rare and super special. There's only 2 mines in the whole world, something like that. I don't know the details, but either way, I am not an earrings person, if you've ever noticed, but I've put these in probably 2 days after Christmas and I haven't taken them out since, and they're just really special, and they're easy to wear. I don't really feel them at all, and I love them, and I love just being matching with all my sisters. Speaking of sisters, my first sister got me a gorgeous candle, but it's not so gorgeous anymore because I burnt it and it ruined it. It's kind of one of those candles that you just never burn, or you shouldn't ever burn if you want it to look nice. So it is this milkshake candle with a big hole in it now, and the wax just kind of melted everywhere, so it wasn't really practical. But yeah, it just looked like whipped cream with sprinkles on it, and it is lime flavored, so this smells amazing. I actually just want to eat it. But yeah, I love candles, Jake loves candles, so this is actually sitting on his desk next to his computer, and just I have nothing else to say about it except it's really cool. I think it's such a unique idea and I love it. My second sister is the queen of fragrance, and I can always count on her for birthdays and Christmases to get me a perfume that's going to get me through the year. So this year she went with Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy. Used to have a pink ribbon, but the ribbon just fell off and got in the way, and now I don't know where it went, so it doesn't look as pretty. But this is a fragrance that I've looked at a lot, but I don't know if I've ever smelt it, but I never thought it would be my thing. But again, she nailed it. She just picks a fragrance and it's perfect for me. I love this. Since Christmas I've already used that much, and I mean, I'm trying to be sparing, but I've still used that much. It smells so good. I'm not going to try and describe the scent because that's just not possible. Just Google what the notes are in it and you'll be able to figure it out yourself. But yeah, she's pretty much got all my fragrances since I started wearing perfume and just nailed it every single time. And this one is one that I'm definitely going to be repurchasing, possibly in the big size. So I'm keeping an eye out for it on sale because it's so good. Now moving on to my first brother, who is the one that just recently got married last year. So as you can imagine, their budget was quite small and I have no problem with that at all. So they decided to go with something a bit different and get a scratchy for each of us and a box of Ferrero Rochers. So obviously they're both gone. The scratchy we actually all did on Christmas Day, and one person, my sister and her partner, actually managed to get one of the winning cards, and I think it was $10, maybe 20, I'm not sure. So at least one of us had a win. But yeah, scratchies are so much fun. I can definitely see why people get addicted, and I thought that was such a great idea, and just I would not be mad if I got a scratchy every year for Christmas or my birthday. And the box of chocolates, I love Ferrero Rochers and Jake loves Ferrero Rochers, so we ended up closing Christmas with like 4 boxes of them. So we've managed to get through them all now, so they're gone and I have no temptations around me. But yeah, I was super happy with that present. And I feel like it shows perfectly that you don't need to go out and spend all your money on gifts for people. What? That you don't need to go out and spend hundreds of dollars on Christmas presents. You can get something for literally $5 or $10 and make everyone's day. Now moving on to my final brother, and this is another perfect example, like pretty much all of these have been, of gifts where people really know you, because these are both off the shoulder items, and I mean, what more could I want? And they're from KMART, and KMART is really stepping up their game lately, and I just want to shop there all the time. So I think he did awesome. First off, we have this little off the shoulder top here, just grey and white stripes with the elastic band up here and little tassels. I think this is so cute. It also feels super comfortable. So I've worn this a couple of times and I just like to tuck it in because it's just sort of a loose, not flowy, but not tight bottom, and I think that can look kind of weird and boxy on my figure, so just tucking it into some shorts or a skirt, and I think this looks adorable. And the second thing I actually put straight on Christmas Day, even though I already loved my outfit, but this, when you see it, you're going to understand why, because it perfectly portrays Christmas. So it is bright red with blue flowers, and it is again off the shoulder, little sleeves, and this nice stretchy top, and it is a maxi, and it has some splits on both sides, but they don't go that high, and it's just a really nice, light, comfy fabric. And yeah, I love maxis, and this is just such a knockout piece. It really stands out, and just think he absolutely nailed this. So if I can, I will try and get some try on clips to show you guys, but otherwise I have a photo of this on my Instagram, not the grey top yet, but yeah, this, I just want to wear it everywhere, but at the same time, because it's so bold, it's something that people are going to remember, so I can't wear it too much. And the final gift is from my stepsister Emma. Now, we did a little Kris Kringle with that side of the family, and this was actually sitting on the dining table when we went over there for Christmas dinner, and everyone was admiring it and not realizing that it was actually a gift. And then I finally went up to it later and read, and it said to Allie and Jake from Kris Kringle, and I was like, what? This is mine. So it wasn't wrapped. You'll see why in a second, but it is a new member of our family. I don't think we've named it. I think we've just been calling it Alfred, but that's what the Christmas tree is called. So I don't think it is Alfred, but we'll just go with that for now. So this is Alfred. So this is a gorgeous plant. I can't believe it's purple. What more could you possibly give me? Oh my gosh. And this is called Moses in the Cradle for anyone who is interested. I have to admit, looking after a real plant is difficult. I can see why people struggle, because I've read this and it says, you know, it likes to be moist, but most plants don't like to be drenched, and then it likes to be warm but not too hot. That's kind of difficult with our Melbourne weather. So at the moment it's sitting outside and I'm watering it every now and then, but it does seem to be shriveling a bit in places. So help me out if you know how to look after this plant. I did ask my mum, who knows about plants, and even she couldn't offer me much, so I'm just gonna have to keep on experimenting. But yeah, I think this is absolutely beautiful, and again, the perfect present for Jake and I. So that is everything, and that wraps up today's video. I just want to say thank you again to everyone in my family for all of these amazing gifts. I couldn't have been happier, and I feel like I was super spoiled. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments what was one of the best things that you got for Christmas, or tell me everything you got for Christmas. I want to hear it all. And make sure you give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe down below if you are new. I hope you are having an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.